Hello everyone, I'm Tuco. Welcome back to another episode of the LTR Structures Reforged series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Galadhrim Smithy. So behind me, we have my nicely and newly reforged Galadhrim Smithy, and then off to my right we have the current and original one. So I really like how this turned out. I'm not, like I said in the previous episode, I am not very good at tree houses. I haven't really built many tree houses, but smithies, I've built quite a few smithies. And this honestly has got to be one of my favorites. I really like how this turned out. It's a nice open air sort of smithy. Since Lotr is such a, I guess, peaceful land, I figured they didn't need much for, like, you know, gates and you know, barred walls and whatnot. So I made this grand, like, open air smithy because this one it's semi open aired in a way, but I basically made it all open air. There's no walls, it's just plain pillars. Now in order to keep of course the actual smiths inside, I did make it so you can't exactly get out, and if you were to like block these 3 blocks up, I don't think they'd be able to get out. At least I'm fairly certain of that. Well, actually, no, they could get out over here with the chest there. They could hop the gate, but that's beside this point. Anyway, so basically with this structure, I went for a very grand and elegant look, as you can see, with a lot of arches, a lot of very thin pillars, as you can see, as I normally do for the elves. But honestly, this one turned out probably one of the better ones, to be honest. So to start things off, we have this nice entrance here with a few guardrails just to make it look even more elegant. And it is raised up by 1 block just because I thought it'd look a little better raised up. Plus this one was also raised up. So I figured, what the heck, we'll make it similar and have this one raised too. And honestly, I really do like it 1 block raised up. It does look fairly nice. Also for the ground, we have a few patterns. Well, I guess a slight little pattern going on with the pillars, because the pillars do look very nice for the Galadhrim faction. It's very beautiful. So I did kind of like spokes going out from the circle, since this is like a circle build, I guess. And in the center, of course, we have the main, well, I shouldn't say the main, but we have the actual forge, I should say. Now there are 4 actually like work areas for the smiths of this place. So you have 4 anvils all on opposite sides of each other. Also we have cauldrons at each of the places, also on smelteries at each of the stations. However, we only have 2 crafting benches and 2 Galadhrim crafting benches here in the back, because for the front I wanted to put the armors, of course, that they have, I guess, for sale and all that. And I'd say I like how it turned out like that. Also going up here, we have some nice patterns going on for the actual chimney for the forge, and also with the actual structure of this build. I used a lot of arches, especially to keep up this very vaulted this nice vaulted ceiling, as well as the very pointed roof. And to move on to the roof, I put quite a few arches in this build, as you can see. And also, I faced a bit of a challenge with with actually putting like a curved arch and not having the arch, you know, directly where it curves, but kind of off-centered. To be honest, I went through quite a few different designs for this, but I like how this one turned out. It's not as high as the main arches, but they do look nice for little side things. Honestly, they look fairly nice. Also, I went with, of course, a golden roof to match the golden Malorn leaves. And also, of course, that right there is obviously golden. Also, for the structure, normally I have the, how do I put this? I normally have the detailing block, which in this case would be the Galadhrim brick. Usually I have it the same level as the roofing. But for this one, I raised it up by 1. And the reason I did that, I don't know the reason why I did that, but I just thought it looked really cool, so I kept it. Raising this up by 1 and pushing the roof down, honestly made things stand out a little bit better, made the roof stand out better, and just gave it a lot more detail. And then, of course, here at the very center, we have the chimney, which is a very big chimney, as you can see. Definitely a very pointed one. At the very top, of course, we have my usual wall and slab. Just give it, of course, that that chimney sort of look. Now, anyway, guys, I do believe that does it for this structure. Again, honestly, this has got to be one of my favorite smithies that I've ever made. I quite like the dwarven one that I did, but this one looks really nice in my opinion. I hope you guys like it too, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please be sure to hit that like button. As always, I'm Tuco. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.